This is a video for the Dislyte boys. If you're not them, get out.
Hello and welcome back to Dislyte News, the Dislyte News for Dislyte News. I know I haven't been posting a lot and I almost missed this one, but hey, I'm here. So let's get to it. New version, new season of Celestial Anomaly. And with the Celestial Anomaly comes a new Meta Esper. Meta Drew. So Meta Drew will be similar to all the other Celestial Anomaly Espers where you have to do this like gacha thing in order to pull for him. And yeah, probably we'll be able to get like at least one free copy of him. At least. He's a 5-star support that buffs his allies when he dies. So you literally want Meta Drew to die. And that's gonna be a problem if you put more than one support in there. And not to mention, you're gonna have to find a way to revive everyone else if you don't. So currently Meta Drew is kind of only viable in PvP, but even in PvP it's still like pretty difficult to actually fit him into a team, and that's probably where all the future Celestial Anomaly Espers are coming in, like Meta Ollie and new bird guy that's coming out probably next patch. So that's all the new Espers coming out in the next version. Yeah, just Meta Drew in the Celestial Anomaly. We don't actually have like a new Esper in the Esper Wish Pool this version, which leads me to the weekly Espers. For week 1, we're getting Yujing and Lushang. Yujing is a really good AP pusher. You'll find her in a lot of Falsetto Fantasy teams. Well, that is before Yuhime came in and just took her spot. But the thing with Yuhime is that you need R6 Yuhime in order for that to work. If you don't have R6 Yuhime, Yujing is actually a pretty good substitute. In terms of resos, R0 is honestly enough for Yujing for PvE, but if you're using her for PvP, you're gonna want resos, just like every other Esper out there. So for Yujing, I would say that she's quite worth, but if you have an R6 Yuhime, which I doubt most of us have, she's not gonna be that good. For Lushang, he's still a very meta Esper. You'll see him in PvE and PvP like everywhere. And for Lushang, similarly to Yujing, R0 is enough for PvE, but for PvP, obviously, the more resos you have, the better, with R2 being one of the better ones for Lushang. So for Lushang, it's still basically the same as before. He is a must pull for R0. His resos, not so worth. For week 2, we have Sakura and Liam. Sakura, also another still very meta Esper, and also used in both PvE and PvP. But the thing with Sakura is that she's only OP once she hits that R6. Not to say that R0 and the other resos don't work well, but R6 is just on another level. So if possible, I would say that just like spend your wish stones on getting the R6 Sakura, because you know like 80% of the Dislyte community already has an R6 Sakura, and if you don't get it now, you're gonna be that 10% that will die in every content out there. So for Sakura, I would say that if you have the wish stones, aim for R6. If not, R2 is a good point to be in for now. For Liam, he's the old Sonica DPS, and that's the main thing he's known for. But currently the leaderboard and the meta says that, well, there's other better ways to utilize that first wave, and so Liam as the DPS is no longer like the meta, but that still doesn't mean that he does bad damage. I mean, I still use him because I can't copy whatever team that is. For Liam, he's mostly used in PvE, not really used in PvP honestly. Before this, when he was in the leaderboard and the meta, R6 would be the aiming point, but now that he's no longer like the meta, R0 is honestly enough. So for Liam, I would say he's quite worth. For week 3, we have Nathaniel and Amir. Nathaniel, a really good nuker. If you can survive all of his like 50 buffs thing, then he can just nuke the entire team and just win the game for you. And so Nathaniel is really good in PvP, but doesn't really have a use in PvE currently. For Nathaniel, because he's like such a big nuker, R0 is honestly enough for him. You don't really need to boost any of his stats or anything. I mean, I guess you can get R2 if you think he's not tanky enough, but come on, he scales off defense. So yeah. For Nathaniel, I would say that he's also pretty worth. For Amir, still the uncontested Wave King. You put him in any of the wave content and he will just decimate it. For his resos, you want at least R2 so that you can actually like get his buff faster and so you can like do more damage faster. So for Amir, I would say that he's also actually quite worth, at least up to R2. So yeah, that's all the espers coming out next patch. It's a patch full of really good espers, so good luck trying to decide who to pull for here, because I mean, I'm probably gonna go for Sakura, but like all of them are actually really good. So yeah, it's a pain. And not to mention, this patch has a lot of really good espers, right? But the next patch will be a Celestial Anomaly esper. So that means that one will definitely also be meta. So have fun deciding, because yeah, it's not just these ones you have to be concerned over. There's also the next version that you already have to be concerned over. So good luck. So yeah, as always, share more stickers. Bye.